Welcome back to the channel. This is day 19 of the Lightspender's Guide. We are right before reset, and in today's video, we'll be covering the NUA trial and probably jumping into day 20 as well because reset will be in 5 minutes. So, first things first, we're going to go through and crush the trials here. You should have no issues whatsoever. I'm not worried about it at all. And most importantly, make sure you're pushing up the Abyss Tower. I think I did that earlier. We can check. But as you can see, we're blasting through this. There's no time to even exit and jump around, which is nice. And if you don't get to it on day 19, you still have tomorrow to complete these trials, so don't sweat it. Other than that, it should be a relatively easy day. Just want to keep pushing the content. We did get slightly stuck in one of the memory corridors partway through. I think we're just lacking a little bit of damage, but this treasure at the end is going to definitely boost some of our stats, so that might push us through it. And if not, we'll get some more power in a couple days. There's only a couple more memory corridors, I think 3 left, and it's fine to get kind of stuck on the last few as you're starting to get better heroes and more power. But you can see we have plenty of power to blast through these trials. No problem whatsoever, just 2 to go. And then we'll get our extra treasure, boosting our power by like another 200,000, which is nice. Yeah, super easy, which is nice. And one more fight. And going into day 19-20, we should be able to do our pulls for our Night Eater as well. So we can go ahead and do that right after. And, you'll be pushing either 12-star or 1 copy off like myself. And it'll be up to you if you want to kind of rush the extra copy. Don't forget to grab these. We're right on pace as last time with the 33 out of 50. Hopefully tomorrow we see that 51. The 7-day target, we were able to collect basically everything right off the bat, which is nice. And let's hop in here. We have 88 pulls, more than enough to get a couple. Let's try and get Night Eater before it resets. Maybe I'll go for the 12-star early using diamonds. Depends if we get it first or not. If we don't get it first, then I'll probably won't. But if we do get it first, then maybe I'll think about doing it. So at these points, obviously, it's going to be a little bit dependent on what your goals are and whether or not, what luck you get, which order you get them in. And so we got Dark Knight first. Might be helpful if that's an additional copy to get it a 10-star, but we'll have to check that. We might be 1 off still for a 10-star, which won't be bad. We'll be able to push for it later. We still have another full week, 9 days to go for a few more heroes. And maybe we'll end up pushing 11-star for both Dark Knight and Aurora before the end of it. Definitely not a bad thing to have a bunch of heroes to 11-star. 11-star is that sweet spot where they start to get better. Let's at least do 10 pulls just to save a little bit of time. And we're not going to do a 10 pull if we get... So we got Aurora, so we're going to have to just go all the way. That's the one downside of getting unlucky. We got lucky last time, so we're going to need probably at least... Let's say at least 35. We'll just do 10 sets of 10. We'll do 30 to start, and then we'll probably do another 10 after that. I think that gets us to the 10-star Aurora. So we'll be in a good spot to maybe push for them to both be 11-star like I was just talking about. And let me know in the comments if you got super lucky, got her first. Look at that, nice and early. I think it was on the 10 pop, so we didn't have to go any deeper. It was just the last one, so it perfectly worked out for us. We only needed to buy 30, and those will all reset in like 5 minutes for us. Other than that, we're trying to push up the Abyss Tower. I think this is a solo mode, which would have been nice to be able to clear, but I think we were just a little too weak. Just a few more minutes. Let's grab that extra damage. And obviously in here, a little bit more power as well, which is nice. I didn't even claim it all. But let's try and see if we can do the Goo strat where let's turn off, go to the adventure. We'll turn this off for now and see if we can clear through the Abyss. Oh, it's trying to use some of our stuff as well. Let's disable that for a second. It's in the Intel. Let's turn it off. We only got 1 minute before it resets, so that's why I'm doing this. We clear 49. Oh, we didn't clear it. Let's try again. Obviously much quicker than trying to jump in. Might not get any luck here. But Miles will give it a shot, right? And if not, we'll just do it back in 2 days. We'll be able to get the floor 50 done. Hopefully by then. Floor 49, floor 50. Oh, we were so close. We just need to clear 50. Couple more tries. You can see it's like trying so hard. Just got to get really lucky with the RNG. And we might have, it's 8 o'clock now, so it might have just broke. Yeah, now it's trying to run through the quick battles. So we did miss it, but it's fine. We'll get it tomorrow for floor 50. Well, yeah, on day 21. So we're currently in day 20 now. And as you can see, Google's trying to do some work for us, blast through some of the daily tasks, which is nice. And at this point, you probably should just be running through. Look at that. It's even doing the nightmare mode. So once you have the first one cleared, it will try and do the nightmare modes for you, which is great. Save you some time there. So up to 33 real quick. And make sure we get these as well. The only thing it doesn't do is use these. And we'll go clear that up later. What did we miss out? We missed on some double rewards. So the Beast Clash, which is nice. Go here. And we can grab that as well. 2x. Really nice of the game to make sure we don't miss out on anything important. But today is a great day, day 20, because we have the War Spirit Carnival. This is the best one. So even though we want a 12-star Night Eater or 1 copy off, 100% dumping all of our diamonds in here, and we'll definitely be doing that. So let's just hop in and just double check all the areas. Let me see if there's another mode here. Nope. So we have the team mode that it already grabbed, which is nice. There is one more mode going to be coming up very shortly. Might be right after new server. And here we have some floors we'll try and clear through. And anything else? Yeah, we're at 1409, the Dragon Spine. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything before we jump in. Let's check out the 7-day target. And today we get some of these potential crystals, which is real nice. Get us that much closer to max, not maxing out, but getting our Night Eater kind of fully maxed out for the 20 out of 20. So all of these are pretty straightforward. Possess a level 20 War Spirit, free Sanctuary Challenge 1 time, War Spirit Glory. So everything's going to be from that Flywheel War Spirit. And let's grab everything we missed out. More diamonds, which is great. And tomorrow we'll make sure we go through and get all of the things that we missed out before it ends if it's possible. So let us jump right in. We'll make this one a double video of day 19/20. And let's just hop into the wheel pass. Obviously, you're going to make sure you do all this, get your stuff. We'll be able to crush that later. Get some free pulls right there. What we'll do is we'll just try and run this too while it's sitting and see if that does anything for us. And as always, hop in the flywheel route and we're just going to do all the pulls, right? Nothing to hold us back. This is the one thing you want to get Johan to 3 stars. We'll talk about that in a minute, but super important for damage and is by far the best War Spirit to invest in for your damage dealer. So hopefully we get super lucky and get a ton of flywheel runes. We don't want to see 0 pulls for like that. Our diamonds did jump up. So I think we got that lucky draw, which is nice. And what are we getting? What are we getting? 6,000 diamonds. So 2 pulls and 2 of these Radiance Glories, which is big. I think we need 6 or 8 of them to unlock the talent point tree for our Johan. So hopefully we get that along the way, and if not, you'll get some more pretty easily just from playing the game in the future. So Let's keep our diamonds healthy. Let's get some more flywheel runes. We need a ton of these flywheel runes if we want to go right to 3-star. It'll be probably unlikely this time around, but there's always a chance if you hit like the 200 or if you saved more than I did previously. So next pull is not a good one, but we do have still 290. We're definitely going to pull all 400 before the end unless something else comes up that's really tempting. But like I said, the war spirits are super important. These flywheels are really impactful for your account for progression, especially early on. Lucky draw again. Do we make out big? Double rewards. Only 5 flywheel runes. If that was a 200, we would have been golden. Can we get some good luck? Come on. I think that jumped up 360. I shouldn't be looking at the top like a little sneak peek. Yeah, look at that. That's the pulls we want to get every time. And I've said it before, but let me know in the comments if you're at this point and how your flywheel pulls go. Looks like our diamonds jumped back up a little bit, so maybe 6,000 diamonds here. Oh, it was 9,000 diamonds? Wow, I didn't even see it. Didn't realize it was up that much. That is massive, though. That's 3 extra pulls that we would have to kind of wait a couple more days if we didn't get that. And up to 395. So we need 100 to unlock. Then you need 50 to get it to 1 star. Then you need 100 to get it to 2 stars, and then 170 to get it to 3 stars. So 420 of those fragments. It's really expensive. It's 180 for 100. So we're definitely not going to be hitting the 3-star today, unfortunately. Lucky draw, unless we hit the 200 with the 5x, and we'll be killing it. Another 9,000 diamonds. The game is loving us for extra pulls. We're going to be able to we're down to 160 of the 400. So our flywheel runes aren't that high, but we're at least getting a bulk of the pulls done right now. And of course, we'll get these rewards at the bottom here, which is nice. And we'll have a couple of free pulls that don't count towards it after we clear the War Spirit boss. We should definitely be able to get through the boss with 1 War Spirit. Plus, we'll get the 1 free War Spirit from unlocking War Spirits. It'll be similar to the Whisperwind Beast. Up to 500. And we're out. Let's collect and do the last couple pulls. Tons of diamonds back there. Enough for 2 more pulls at least. Come on. Another 5, another 2 of these. We're up to 4, so we're closing in on the 6 we need, I think. I think it's 6. And that was a lackluster pull right there to end it. And we have 90 pulls left. We'll get another 15 guaranteed here. This is actually almost tricked me. It's showing, is that Johan? I'm pretty sure that's showing Johan, but this is for Marcus. If this was for Johan, we would be like, let's get that. But it's not. So don't get fooled. Double check to make sure it's not. If it says Johan, though, then this would definitely be really tempting, kind of worth it. But unfortunately, it's not. So don't forget to claim your 100 diamond gift. We'll be getting this for free. And yeah, we don't want to get any of this stuff. For this, yeah, here. So this Awakened Soul box right here would be real nice to awaken Johan. It's guaranteed to awaken her once. But, we're already capped out. So we're going to grab this. And then how many can we get? We can get 190. So if we get 150, we can rank her up. Or we could go for a second War Spirit. I honestly think it's just better to rush your Johan 3 stars and not go for another War Spirit, in my opinion. It'll be more impactful over the short term. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll just need 170 after that, which will take a while, but we'll eventually get there. And so we'll just grab all of the Johan, all 250. And if you can't get 250, the 150, just whatever you can do to the max. And then if you have another 170, so 420 total, go all the way. You'll be super impressed with how how strong she is once you have it at 3 stars. Just gets that much better. So let's just hop in. Of course, we're slapping it on Night Eater. And if we had this for the solo, no doubt in my mind we'll be able to crush it. So we're going to safeguard. And we're just going to growth and level her up as far as we can. What we can do is with this new mode too, it's going to give us access to potentially buying some of the fragments there, which I almost forgot. So whatever we can't get from the flywheel, we can make up there. And because we're going directly for our 3-star Johan, it'll actually make it so we might be able to get it before the end to really crush the boss. And the nice thing about War Spirits too is you see how the lore book is lit up here. You get 1,000 diamonds back for each new War Spirit, so a little bit extra, which is nice. And I think that also counts towards the free one we're going to get. And so this is the little talent point tree that you're going to eventually get once you unlock this. And yeah, it is 6, I believe. So we'll be 2 shy. You can grab a couple from the voyage, but we're not going to do that until the last day potentially. So we need 2 more to unlock it fully. And eventually the shop has it in the contract island. So once we hop here, you'll see a new zone open up. It is the Freedom Sanctum, and it's based off your spirit power, just like the same as the beast power. So we can try and blast our way through. And I'm pretty sure it's similar to the beast where there's no limit to the floors, I believe. And you get this extra just treasure chest that accumulates just from time. So just more points to gather resources for that contract shop. And 1,000 diamonds. I forgot there's tons of diamonds along the floors away here. So we're going to be able to do all our pulls today, which is real nice. Exciting. I haven't done this in a while, as you can tell. But 1,000 diamonds each 6 floors. It does slow down eventually, so it is nice early on, but it doesn't stay like 1,000 every 6 floors. But early on it does. You can check the rewards tab too to see how often you'll be getting diamonds and other rewards. But right now we're obviously just getting tons of juicy diamonds, which is definitely needed. The more we get now, the better off we're going to be. And if we get stuck in a second, it won't be bad because we'll just grab the chest on the side and be able to upgrade our other War Spirit that we're about to get. But it's flying up right now. We're on floor 49, which is great. Still going. This is awesome. 55. How far can we go? 61. And I'm feeling good. I think we're actually going to be able to get the 3-star Johan either within the next 2 or 3 days, which is going to be, your mind's going to be blown of how much stronger you're going to get with the 3-star Johan. Damage is going to be going through the roof. We'll definitely be able to fly up the tower and clear to 1,500, where we eventually start to need 2 teams, and then you'll eventually need 3 teams. So we skipped 3 floors only this time, right? So let's hop in, collect some of these rewards. Another 100 of these. And do we get another 100? Yeah, there's another 100 and another 100 down here, so don't forget that. Let's also make sure you hop in here and quick garrison to get increased rewards. And when do we get the first treasure chest? Let's check out the support bundle. So you can see we can already buy 80. We need 170. So it's obviously going to cost a lot, 4,000 each 20. But it'll be 100% worth it if you're waiting for the flywheel just to get your 3-star. Let's unlock our new War Spirit. We can throw that on, honestly, anyone, but we'll just throw it on our Dragon Lord just to get some additional stats here since it's a 2nd damage dealer. In reality, we should just be slapping on Whisperwind over here too just to get more damage for her. So we'll do that now too, just because damage is king early on. And our team's already tanky enough. I shouldn't even be leveling this one up, but It's fine. We get another 1,000 diamonds here. And as always, you can reset all of these heroes, which is really nice. Let's ascend it up. And if we get another 100, we could buy 20 from the shop to get the next upgrade. And while we're here too, let's go to the Star Vault and click in here, collect these as well, and do some more upgrades. So can we activate? We can activate part of it. So we activate one of the two and click here and get some extra stats as well. And then the might, we have the 50 to unlock, so another 400,000 power. So at the start of the first turn, cast Iron Will, increase all allies' ultimate damage reduction by 10%, and increase the total basic HP bonus by 1%, maximum of 30% for every 1.5 million points of deployed War Spirit until the end of the turn, which is real nice. And then, as always, I always say go for the attack first, so max that out. And what is that? It's going to be, you need 100 to unlock these nodes. So I usually just skip to a stat that I want. So we'll just work on the HP next, because then we can go for the attack after, right? And love the attack. And let's hop back into the contract island, see if we can push any further before doing any more spins. Because I'm hoping, let's just check out the shop. Did they expand it yet? And here we go. They did expand it, so we get one more of these Radiance Glory. So make sure you grab that. And you should definitely be grabbing these right here, Potential Reset and Hourglass, 100%. They're only 100 each, and they're used to reset Potential and the Transfer Hero, which will hold you back if you don't have 10. You need 10 of them to do that, so make sure you're starting to collect them. You hopefully won't need to reset anyone for a little bit. I think I have like 30 or 40 in my free-to-play. So you're not going to be resetting like crazy, but you want to make sure you have them. That's the cheapest place to get them. Skipping another 6 floors. Look at all these diamonds we're cranking in, which is real nice. Oh no. Come on. Can we just get a little bit stronger? Oh shucks. We need 10 more power to get that next boost. So let's try and do some rolls here and see what happens. Let's hop in the War Spirit here. Growth reward. There we go. Another 10. So we're closing. We need 160 now. All right. There we go. We need 145. The gap is closing. What's in this lucky bag? 30, 20 diamonds. Perfect. Flywheel. We're up to 20,000 diamonds. I think we could do all the pulls and then reassess for how close we are. Diamonds went up to another 3,000, so I think we got the 6,000 lucky pull. I don't think we got any flywheel runes, unfortunately. But at least we'll be able to maybe secure all our pulls. Yeah, so we did get 15. What am I talking about? Let's go. Another 5. All right, come on. Another 10. We need some big pulls. Just give us the 200 so we can secure the 3-star. And then I can really show off the Johan. All right, another 15. We're down to 4 more pulls after this, unfortunately. We can try and get the extra pulls from the War Spirit boss. Maybe we'll do that real quick as well. Oh, going up. Hopefully we get within range where we can buy the rest from the shop. But we'll also need to have diamonds for that, right? We've already gone through all the easy floors. So definitely going to be a close one. And another 4,000 diamonds. Did we get any flywheel? We got another 5 here, which is big. And I think this was the last pull. Yeah, that's all of them. So let's collect this. And we're up to 175. We need another 25. We would need 50 pulls to get that. Let's see what we get from the War Spirit here. See if we can get all our free pulls. I should have Lord of Time there. That's a hero we randomly got. And you probably won't have it, but it's not going to matter these first couple floors. I'll switch back to Lord of Time after this fight. As you can see, we're pumping out the damage. Look at that damage. And the stats, you can see both Dragon Lord and Night Eater killing it. Let's swap in Lord of Time to make sure it's the same team that you'll have. No surprises for you. And definitely, you should notice a big difference in damage, which is nice. That's the fun part about the War Spirits, is it really starts to show off how much more power you get from them. So if you're struggling in some of the PvP modes where battle groups are merged with servers that are ahead of you, now that you're getting your War Spirits, you should have an even footing, or at least a closer footing, if they're depending upon how far ahead they are compared to you. So far, no stress, just the one War Spirit, well, the two. So really should have no issues whatsoever. And yeah, we're crushing the boss well before the 15 rounds, which is real nice. And we still have room to grow with 12-star Night Eater. And 2 more stages before the boss, and then we'll see if we can get all the damage bonus rewards from the boss first shot, or if we'll need to get a little bit stronger for that. But I'm sure we'll be able to crush it once we have that 3-star Johan. And slowly working our way there. Look at all the debuffs we have up. It's crazy. Tons of debuffs. We got the Soul Arc Armor Break, the Armor Shredder, the Deeper Wounds. So many things that are just adding more damage to the boss. And right now we're on track to see the new hero Spider, which will happen on day 23 for our server. And she adds a ton of debuffs to the boss as well. So it'll be fun to watch on certain bosses, if we run both Night Eater and Spider, how many debuffs the boss can stack up. Some of the bosses, unfortunately, like this one, they don't show the debuffs. I wish they would. I'm going to put it in a video to the devs, and maybe they will add it, just because I personally like to watch it. And let me know in the comments if you like to see them as well. And there may be an interaction where the debuffs don't stay as long for the bosses, so maybe some clarification on that as well would be nice. So damage is going to start cranking up now that the Phantom Armor is broken, but as you can see, while the armor is up, the boss takes little damage. Hopefully the whole team stays alive. With Feather, we've had no issues whatsoever. On the free-to-play, early on, especially before we had Feather, it was rough. Only person would be living would be my Empress. And running Night Eater has been a nice change of pace. Definitely keeps up. I don't feel any difference in power running it like this than I did with the Empress. If anything, I feel stronger now, by far. So I think we're going to have no issues. I'm not sure if it's even in the billions, and we're well into the billions. We should be hitting 1.5 billion or even more. Last time we got third. I wonder if we can get that again, or if we'll be past. We seem to be like top 4. There are 3 spenders that they're obviously spending a bit more, but it's nice to have some competition. Right now, we're currently ranked 1, but it's just because the server dropped. But, we can do that. We'll just keep it. We'll screenshot that. We're first place. We're the best. No one's passing us. Let's see if we got all the rewards here, though. If you can get first, though, that'd be nice. You get that extra 2 speed and can start awakening that right away. And yeah, you only need to do 700 million, so we more than doubled that. 15, we're at the 30 pulls here. So we'll grab all of those now and hit the flywheel. We'll do our 3 extra pulls. We got the 5 that we needed. Can we get another 20 to grab another? Oh, there we go. You ask and you shall receive, right? So can we get another 200? We just need another 200 game. 0. That would have been hilarious. Maybe I should have asked for more off the bat. And not bad. Not the bad. It's like kind of the crappiest pull to end it, but we'll take it. Some more diamonds. We're at 200. We're going right into the shop. We're buying another 100 right here. So we just need 50 more. Well, technically 45, but I don't think we're going to get 45, unfortunately. So let's hop over to the contract island, and we should be able to buy enough. We need 60 essentially, right? So if we hit the support bundle, we can get 60 we need 45, but we can't buy 5s. And we have the diamonds, I think. So we'll just grab the first couple. There's no difference in value. So we'll grab those, and now we have enough. Let's get that 3-star Johan, and then we'll rerun the boss and see if the damage went up through the roof. It's in the shard section, right? Where is this thing? There it is. Yes, we have an extra 15 fragments for our next War Spirit. And I would say stop at the 3-star. You're going to be comfortable with that. Start working on a second War Spirit. Could be Wayne, could be Margaret. But that's going to be definitely more beneficial than trying to go to rank 5. Rank 5 would be the next big jump. But as you can see, it's going to cost another 270. And I forget what the last one rank is. You can look it up online. But you can see we get a straight up final damage increase, more damage, divine attack, more stats overall. And most importantly, in here, it makes it so you can proc it much quicker. I should have broke it down. There's a lot of text here. I'm not going to waste your time with it. But if you're first opening, you compare the two difference. It is a significant jump from going from even 2-star to 3-star. The 3rd star unlocks extra power because of it. And hopefully we can show that too. We're not going to rank up the level anymore. We'll grab the extra little power in here though, because why not? You're going to have that. And grab these. We'll just grab a little bit of extra attack before I forget. Do we not max it out? Let's max it out. Max this out. Perfect. And as always, don't forget to hit your portrait up. Get your 10,000 stats right there. And let's hop back into the War Spirit Carnival. Ooh, get another 15. So that puts us up to 30. That's actually pretty good. On a 4-star, we're definitely not going to hit that. But we're closing in. We might be able to squeak out another War Spirit before the end if we get far enough in the contract island and we have some diamonds. Wouldn't be bad if it would push us up here. But it's more important to maybe focus on some other things because that contract shop is not going anywhere. We got our 3-star, so we're happy about that. And let's see how much more damage we're going to do. I think the one other thing, obviously, is we'll break the Phantom Armor 1 round earlier. So if you want to try and factor that into the equation, go for it. Just want to make sure I'm clear about, representing the damage. But the damage should go up significantly. And the one downside is we can't tell how many debuffs we have. So the debuffs play a humongous factor as well. But it should be pretty significant, though, so that the debuffs won't matter. We should be able to crush that first one right off the bat. So as you can see, we're almost already at 1 billion, and we still have 7 rounds. Just hit 1 billion, 6 rounds to go. Can we hit 2 billion? Be nice. I think what were we at before? 1.7 billion. You'll have to rewind it just to check. But hopefully we may even, I wouldn't say double it, but we could if they get some good RNG. Damage did slow down a few rounds there though, so maybe the debuffs fell off. All right, game. Crank out the damage. Don't make me look like a liar, right? Damage is going down from ranking up to 3-star. That'd be funny. No, it was up. So it was higher than before. Wonder what we hit last time. We'll run it again in the background and see what happens. See if we can clear in the contract island anymore. The contract island. So let's hop over here. So there we go. We hit that next tier, level 4. We'll be a far ways off before we hit level 5, but this might be able to give us a little bit more power to clear. There we go. Skipped another 3 floors. See if we can get up to, I don't know, a little bit further. There we go. Another 6. Oh no, skipping 3 floors. 1,000 diamonds though, right? We need that. Can we get any further? Skipping another 3. I think another 3 will get us at that 100. All right, there we go. We skipped 6 floors this time. And another 1,000 diamonds, another 400. We need to get to 120 for that, actually. We do eventually start getting War Spirit shards on the side. So I do want to call that out. but you'll probably be stuck along the way before we get there, just like in the Bee Sanctum, where it's a little bit hard. We can check out that area as well. Just because we have the War Spirit, it might have given us enough power to push through those bosses as well. Oh, so we're only down to defeating one enemy here. We're definitely going to get stuck soon. Oh, there we go. Skip 6. No, 3 floors. Another 1,000 diamonds. Can we get it done? Another 3. So chiseling our way up. Oh no, we're so close to that extra little power boost. Come on, just let us squeeze by. We do have a couple days to try and get through this, but we might have hit a small wall. But we did unlock more. We could get another 40, but we're only at 70. We would need 100. Let's look at the rewards real quick. So the progression rewards, if we can get up to 180, that's when you start to get these. So you can see you'll get a bunch of fragments to start getting other war spirits. So it's a nice little bonus to help boost up your secondary war spirits. And did we finish the fight? Did I miss it? Or are we still fighting in here? I guess we were still fighting. And there we go. See? The game, I wasn't lying to you. We just had bad luck that first time. 2.5 billion damage. That's significantly more than the first one. And that first one, I felt like we probably high rolled a little bit because our second one was only a little bit higher. But as you can see, damage is through the roof. Night Eater basically doubling Dragon Lord here. Tons of damage, tons of healing. And clearly in first place. No one's going to pass us. And anywhere else we can check? Let's check out the tower, see if that's actually going to make us clear it. Just that extra little damage. I'm not going to bore you going through all the floors that we can. I think we'll be able to push up. So I'll check back in day 21 how far we clear up on that. How about the Eternal Tower? Can we clear through stage 9? Maybe not. We could try a couple times. Not here, but I mean, I could try some time on myself. Might be a tough one. Obviously, it is a tough one for now. We'll eventually get through that, so nothing to worry about there. And unfortunately, can't go any further in here. If it was solo mode, I think we got it in the bag now. And the last place we can check is the Contract Talent. See if that extra damage might do anything for the Beast Clash. It may not, because it's still based on Beast Power. And our items might not actually count so much here. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's actually our items are converted to that Beast Power. So, yeah, it's going to be dependent on getting more beasts, which we'll eventually get. And, yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. I'll check back, obviously, on day 21. Let me know in the comments if you got crazy luck with the Fly Spirit. Are you enjoying your 3-star, or did you go a different route? Did you go with a bunch of War Spirits? Because that's also another route you could go. It'll give you a little bit of power in there, but I think overall it's just much better to go for straight up getting a 3-star Johan. So hope you found this helpful. As always, thanks for all the support. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day. Take care.